bigger picture, you'll have been in charge of Huddersfield Town as head coach for 2 years on Sunday. Happy anniversary. How far ahead are you of where you expected you might be when you first agreed to take the job on 2 years ago?
There is no number to describe this. How many years? Yeah. I never expected that when I signed my first contract for this football club, that 2 years later I sit here and this football club is in the Premier League with 12 points after 10 games, and I'm still their manager in the Premier League. This was never in my head. I never dreamed about this. I think this was totally unrealistic, but we've seen that even the unrealistic sometimes happens, and we worked on the impossible since I arrived. We always matched and tried to overachieve and try to make the unrealistic realistic, and the club has done this so far perfectly, and we try to work on this that this continues.
It was a big decision to make, to take this job on. Do you think that you've changed much over the last couple of years, or what have you learned about yourself during your time as head coach here?
Of course, I learned a lot. I was the first time aboard. I was the first time in charge of a football club where the language in the country isn't my home language. So I had to adapt to a lot of things. And I think if we've shown one thing, then it's that we are adaptable. And I think this is very important if you work in this business, that you have to be adaptable and have to make sure that you quick realize what is in front of you and what can you change and what maybe makes you successful. So I learned a lot, for sure. I left, for sure, my comfort zone when I left Germany. But I'm very happy that I've done it. I'm very happy where we are at the minute as a football club. And as I said, we are still on our journey, and we have to make sure that this continues and that we show consistently that it's possible to overachieve and to match the expectations, the unrealistic expectations.
Are you feeling like an honorary Yorkshireman yet?
No, I don't think so. But I try to progress. You have to let me know when I'm a proper Yorkshireman.
Give it another 30 years, maybe. Okay. It takes a while to acclimatise. Finally, there is such a rapid turnover of head coaches and managers. Will you still be here in another 2 years, do you think?
Nobody knows, but at least I have contract for another, let's say, 1.5 years. So I think nobody knows what happens in this business. I'm very happy where I am. I'm happy with the work we've done so far. I know that we have unbelievable work in front of us. And if I will be here in another 2 years, I will be for sure a very happy man.